Breaking input that we are getting in, where Centre is now planning to roll out and to make Lakshadweep a tourist destination like Maldives with better connectivity and accessibility to the tourists. 8 big projects are now set to be slated in this area, including capability for larger vessels to come to Kavarati, Agati and Mini Koi Islands. Now, development of landslide facilities including passenger facilitation centre with modern amenities at Kalpeni, Kadmat and Andro Islands. Now, development of open jetty that can handle even cruise vessels at Kalpeni and Kadmat Islands. First project worth rupees 303 crore work to start soon. So, these are the latest inputs that we're tracking from the ground. Now, for a better perspective into the entire situation, Aman continues to stay with us on the broadcast. Aman, the centre's ambitious plans to transform Lakshadweep into a premier tourist destination is set to boost connectivity and infrastructure. Help us understand and give us more details on the 8 major projects that are being planned for Lakshadweep.
Well, Kuvina, this story that we are getting, the exclusive that basically it's almost a year since the Prime Minister had visited Lakshadweep, and those pictures that the Prime Minister had put out had evinced great interest, countrywide and even abroad about the beauty and the pristine, geography of Lakshadweep, and that is why we see the central government's big effort now to make Lakshadweep more accessible, improve the connectivity for tourists to Lakshadweep, and what we are hearing is that 8 big projects have been identified by the centre to be rolled out in Lakshadweep. This could involve, bringing big cruise ships to the islands of Lakshadweep and, to improve the accessibility and the connectivity of tourists here. What I'm being told is that, these include larger vessels can come to the very popular Kavarati, Agati and Mini Koi Islands in Lakshadweep. These are the islands which are visited by tourists in a big way. We could have larger vessels coming here and, modern passenger facilitation centers for disembarkation and embarkation also being set up at these islands to give the passengers, the tourists, a world-class experience. Also, what we are hearing that, a new cruise vessels could also come to Kalpeni and Kadmat Islands, and the first project, which is worth rupees 303 crore. Already tenders have been invited for the same. So clearly the centre is moving fast ahead for connectivity. What I'm also being told that the idea is to develop a multimodal jetty so that all passenger vessels being operated in Lakshadweep Islands can use that. Also, the centre intends to develop the shipping infrastructures in all inhabited Lakshadweep Islands. So a big push by the centre, obviously giving competition to the likes of Maldives, and this is the Prime Minister's vision also when he went to Lakshadweep last year, that Lakshadweep needs to be developed far more as a tourist destination, and the centre is now moving fast with its 8 big projects worth nearly rupees 1,000 crores and more to develop Lakshadweep into this big tourist destination.